that other case that was going down. Where was this? Louisiana? That case where the, I think it was Baton Rouge, the white family, the husband, the wife, and the 14-year-old daughter were getting some gas.
Oh, yeah.
And three black
Where's that all over the fucking...
came up to him, said, "You're in the wrong neighborhood. You're not getting out of here." And the guy started beating the shit out of the husband. He was just pumping gas. And then the wife got out and tried to help the husband. She gets knocked out. And then the 14-year-old daughter comes out to help. And the two other people that were with this guy beat the shit out of the 14-year-old. They gave the two other people, not the initial black guy, a summons. They let them go. They gave them a summons to appear, like a ticket, for assaulting a fucking wife and a 14-year-old girl. They gave them a summons. They arrested the guy. He, it turns out, was also a sex offender. He never registered. So he's in jail. And just now, because I guess there's been a bit of an outcry on this, the FBI's been notified of this, and they're looking into hate crime. But if you look at some of Holder's speeches, he has said he doesn't believe white people can have a hate crime perpetrated against them.
Did he say it?
Yes. It's amazing.
What a cocksucker.
It's amazing.
He actually said that?
Yes.
Wow.
It's terrible. So, they're looking into that, but they let the two people go with a summons.
But where's the my problem is, it's not even, it's like this happens people are just shit. Where's the press? This always just makes me hate the press.
You won't hear about that, but if it was the other way around, and it was three black family members getting gas in a predominantly white neighborhood, some white thugs come over and beat them senseless, first of all, it would still be on the news.
Look at Fat Nick.
You'd be right, Fat Nick. And those were car thieves in his neighborhood.
Yeah, and they were adults, all adults.
Adults, none of them were killed. He fucking hit him with a bat, but... and he's still in jail. He's still in jail.
And meanwhile, the guys are giving it's fucking.
It's amazing the double standard when it comes to black on white crime as opposed to white on.
With the way the press covers it,
yes.
yeah. Like most of these guys go to jail. I mean, they get fucked. They go to these guys got a summons. But most times the criminal justice system is...
I don't think so. I think not as many as you would think. I think a lot of these things skate. I think a lot of it is pled down. I think when you see some of these thugs finally kill people, they have a huge rap sheet that was, they were let go, he's out on parole and he's fucking doing this, that. It's just, they're really not enforcing the laws that are out there enough, I think.
You don't hear about it. You don't hear about it on the fucking...
No, not so
Holder
much.
admits no equity under hate crime bill.
What's that mean?
That means there's no equal balance between white and black.
Oh, let's hear what he said.
He said...
that is what this statute is designed to cover.
Well, I think that's part of the problem. The elderly are not protected groups. Security guards are not protected groups. Okay. Soldiers are apparently not protected groups. Some are protected groups and get special protection under this law.
Well, but one has to look at the unfortunate history of our nation. There are groups who have been singled out, who have been the objects of violence simply because of their sexual orientation, the color of their skin, their ethnicity. We have to face and confront that reality. That which historically has been a problem for that nation continues to be a problem for this nation.
I asked you during last week's hearing whether you viewed the June 1st murder of Army Private William Andrew Long that was targeted by a Muslim because he was a U.S. soldier as a hate crime.
Well, there's a certain element of hate, I suppose, in that. But I think what we're looking for here in terms of the expansion...
He is such a fucking racist. He's our fucking attorney general is a fucking racist.
Yeah, he's a cunt. Eric Holder is a cunt.
Yes.
Can we hear what he was going to finish saying there? Because after he said, I suppose, I want to hear how he finished that about the just a little bit.
Are instances where there is a historic basis to see groups of people who are singled out for violence perpetrated against them because of who they are.
So what we're willing to do is elevate those crimes over the very intended hate crime that this man perpetrated upon the soldier.
and we're saying they have an elevated status.
No, it's not a question of elevating the crime. It is dealing with the reality that we confront. 80,000 crimes directed against people who this bill would cover.
But with regard to the soldier...
Yeah, and these guys are harping on what these guys want to say is race, or they want to say religion, but they have a specific case there because they're afraid to go to him. So you're saying that Muslims can attack Christians and it's okay, or blacks can attack whites and it's okay.
Right.
But they can't say it like that, so they're harping on this soldier.
Because the group, whites as a group, haven't been persecuted. So you can't take an individual case-by-case basis and call it a hate crime because the group itself hasn't been persecuted over the years. But blacks now, they have been shit on for so long that regardless of individual case-by-case basis or group, you have to deem it a hate crime. But white people, because the group itself hasn't been shit on, that you can't then take each case individually?
But yeah, that's
what he's saying.
That's exactly what he's saying.
So there's an inequity there. Eric Holder is a fucking racist.
Yeah, he's a bit of a twat.
Yeah.
Bit of a twat. He's going to go, too, I think. I bet you he's the sacrificial lamb in this whole fucking thing.
This Fox News fucking reporter, Rosen, getting his emails tapped by the Department of Justice. Holder personally signed off on.
Yes, he did.
There's no way he can go, well, it was the guys upstairs, it was this guy, we're not sure who. He fucking was the point man on this thing.
Yeah.
And now the media, oh boy, they'll fucking shit all over every other right, but when that First Amendment one comes and it's one of their guys, now they start talking like, hey, what the fuck is this? They're, freedom of the press, freedom of the press. You can't be tapping his phones and getting his messages and fucking his emails. So now they're speaking up, and Holder's directly connected to this.
He's in trouble, huh?
Yeah.
He's on the ropes a bit. But, again, these guys are unfucking touchable.
But no, they're pushing now. They subpoenaed information on the whistleblower, or on the one whoever did the talking points for the Benghazi to remove the terrorist stuff, and they didn't let that go. They subpoenaed the more staff records. Like, they really want to know who edited those fucking talk. And fucking Hillary, it's like,
oh boy,
it's like I really don't want to indict Obama. I don't. It's like. But hey, fucking, hey, bitch, we want to know. So tell us who fucking edited those points.
Yeah.
It matters to us.
You got that case, and then the other scandal, since we're talking about, is the Internal Revenue Service going after conservative groups and when they're looking for tax-exempt status. It seems that a lot of the conservative groups that applied for it were run through the mill. A lot of red tape, a lot of delays, rejections. Meanwhile, every Muslim group that applied for tax-exempt status was put on the fast track and granted tax-exempt status. It's obvious. It's right there. And then the guy that the head of the department that retired, he fucking resigned.
Right.
He had nothing to do with it. The woman that did have something to do with it was then put on to the IRS/Obamacare department, and she's heading that up.
Who's the woman who won't testify?
And then, you got that fucking, Ms. fucking, what's her name? Oh, God, can't remember her name. But yeah, she pleads the fifth. After giving a statement that she didn't do anything illegal, she didn't do anything wrong, and then she says she's not giving any information. Wouldn't you want to get to the bottom of it if you didn't do anything wrong and you didn't do anything illegal? Wouldn't you want to know what the fuck the problem is?
No.
It's an amazing smoke screen that goes on with all of these scandals that are popping up. And they won't even call them scandals, by the way. It's another, vast right-wing conspiracy, apparently. It's no birth certificate issue. This shit's real.
Yeah, this is a rough one.
This shit's fucking real.
See how it plays out.
Mm-hmm.